Alright, what is KLING AI and what's it used for? Well, basically KLING AI is an image and video generator. Here we have effects too, which basically let us create. As we can see, all of this is generated by AI. It lets us make images and turn them into videos, which is really cool. And that's what this tool does. It has an app, social media, and gives us some free monthly credits to test it out. So how can we start generating images with KLING, and how do we get this tool? Well, let's see. As you can see, there's an app we can get on our phones, though I'm not sure if we need it. There's a section in the top right that says sign in. We'll just click there and log in using our preferred method. Once we've done that, we'll see our available credit. In my case, I have 143. These credits renew monthly, but if we want to use this tool more frequently or professionally, we can pay a small fee. Alright, let's start explaining how to create high quality images with KLING AI. First, we'll head over to AI Images, to the Generate Images section. We have different types of image generation options. There's text to image and AI virtual try-on for testing models or outfits. This allows us to generate exactly that. We'll use text to image, which is probably the most interesting option. Since we're creating an image, we first need to specify a subject and scene, then describe the camera, lighting, and atmosphere. Let's start with the subjects, always in English. My prompt was simple: a giant silver dragon with a snake head and blue flame. I asked for it in a frosty setting with night lighting. Here we can clear the prompt. Don't refresh or you'll lose what you wrote. And here we can upload a reference image. This reference will mainly help with the subject's face. Since we're creating from scratch out of curiosity, we'll skip this for now. Here we can choose the aspect ratio for generation. I'll set it to 21, 9, or 1, 1. As it often gives similar results, we'll generate 3 and see what we get. After a moment, it's produced different models for me. It's generated this first one, this second, and that third. I prefer the third. We can use it as a reference. This is how AI will use our reference image. See, it's taken it as a reference, and I can adjust how much we want to use. We can even bring it to life, potentially animating this dragon breathing fire. I didn't nail the fire breathing part, but it did create a fiery aura. It's not coming from the mouth, as I didn't specify that. I asked for blue fire, and that's what it gave me. And that's how it generated this image for me. Alright, how can we turn images into videos? In KLING AI, it's actually really easy and simple. When you enter KLING AI, if you don't have an image, you can generate one using AI. Just describe it as we've briefly explained before. You can choose the model here, but you'll usually want the latest. Let's say we've already generated our image. I asked for 3 options. I'll pick the one I like best, the last one. Now I'll click on Bring to Life. We can also go straight to the image to video section. That works too. We were in text to video before, where we set relevant. Actually, we were in text to image, to be precise. Now we're in image to video, where we can upload different images. Here in the prompt, I'll specify what actions we want. Well, I've told it to basically have the dragon breathe fire, and while it does, the camera zooms in on its mouth. So here we can add different hints. These hints are a way to... Perfect, it just changed the image. The hints serve as a reference. So I'm going to enter the prompt again. Don't select any hint. And what I'm going to do is... we have 2 generation modes, a faster one and a more professional one. We can use up to 3 trials. It only takes 5 seconds. Since the image was 1x1, we'll do it 1x1 too. I'll hit generate. As you can see, it costs many more credits, and it might take quite a while. Okay, let's see. What if I switch to standard mode? Well, in the end, I had to use standard mode. Also, there's a negative prompt where you can specify what you don't want it to do. That's more for when you've generated once and it's given you, for example, instead of blue fire, it generated a forest on your face. If you don't want that forest, you'd simply remove it. As you can see, it says there's an estimated queue of up to 3 hours. So we'll wait, though it obviously won't be 3 hours. Well, it seems it might actually take 3 hours. To avoid waiting, I'll show you some of the zooms it can do. Like this one here, where it zooms in on this couple, or this other zoom here, which is a bit more artistic. When creating image to video, specify the camera movements you want. They have a free version, but it takes ages to generate a small image. That's how it is. This technology is just starting out. A result like this probably wouldn't have been possible before. This is the kind of style I'm talking about, but truly some results here look absolutely incredible, and that's about it. Alright, let's check out the payment plans, okay? From KLING there, we'll decide if they're worth it or not. In my view, given how good the tool is, it's worth it. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend anyone get an annual plan, okay? You know, AI evolves monthly with new, better things appearing. So I'd go monthly, even if there's less of a discount. Trust me, you'll thank me when a better AI comes out and this one's outdated. As we see, for just $7 a month, we get 660 credits to generate more images. Oh, and it's $1.06 for every 100 credits. Well, they take a bit from us here. We get daily login credit, faster generation, pro video mode, no watermark. They offer a master shot and video extension. allowing us to enhance image quality, which is quite intriguing. For higher price tiers, the main difference is priority access to new tools, plus they give us many more credits, right? So if you find it useful and think you can benefit from it, it might be worth considering. Currently, generating images with this tool can be quite expensive, I must say. I won't sugarcoat it. Generating a video costs 20 credits, and $7 gets you 660 credits, meaning you can only make about 33 videos, which honestly isn't a lot. But given the quality and the 3-hour queue for image generation, I can only imagine how their servers are coping. Finally, we have the API section called KLING AI API calls, where we can access and use the API basically. As you know, APIs work through code to perform actions or tasks as needed. In this case, I believe we'd use the API to generate images or video. It can also be used with automation tools like make.com, Zapier, or N8N, connecting KLING AI to generate images. They offer a trial package for just $8.39, giving you 100 units, but then it gets quite pricey. Video generation costs $4,200 for 10,000 units per month. I don't understand why there's no option between 100 and 10,000 units. I mean, if I want 1,000 units, I can't pay $420, or if I want 10 units, I'm not sure. Then we have image generation, once again, absurd prices. Well, not exactly absurd prices. They give you 14 cents per unit. I don't get why you'd need 10,000 video units, for example. Although the price per unit is very low, which it is, I don't understand why they offer it in bulk, perhaps to prevent overuse and everyone accessing the API. They do it this way, as they likely lack server access now. They probably need large sums of money or charge high fees to use servers, I assume. I hope they'll be more accessible later as the unit price is good, but wow. So I haven't tried the API myself. It's true that if you want, they explain the cost to generate videos based on model duration and more. I assume the API works well like in most tools. If not, you can always contact support. Here are all their social media accounts. By the way, in My Creatives you have all the things it's been generating, so that's all.